footage of the overturned truck on I-59, scattered crates, and local police cars. Quick, dramatic music fades under the narration. Good evening. A traffic accident on Interstate 59 in Mississippi has turned a standard highway cleanup into a bizarre and potentially dangerous wildlife containment operation. The crash, which occurred near the town of Heidelberg, involved a transport truck, and this was no ordinary load. Inside the overturned trailer were dozens of Rhesus Macaques, primates used in laboratory research. When the truck's doors were breached, it was a jailbreak in the middle of the highway. The scene was one of chaos. Wooden crates labeled live animals were strewn across the shoulder and median of the interstate. While most of the animals remained contained, an unknown number of these highly intelligent and often aggressive primates slipped free, darting toward the surrounding woods and ditches. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department immediately issued a frantic public safety alert, urging residents not to approach the animals and to call 911 immediately. But the situation quickly escalated beyond a simple animal rescue. Initial reports from the truck's driver and occupants warned local authorities that the escaped monkeys were carrying several infectious diseases, including hepatitis C, herpes, and even COVID-19. The sheriff's department doubled down on its warnings, stating the macaques were aggressive, weighed up to 40 pounds, and that anyone attempting to handle them would require personal protective equipment, or PPE. This turned a localized accident into a widespread public health scare. However, just as the primate manhunt began, a completely contradictory statement emerged. Tulane University, which houses the National Primate Research Center, the origin point for the animals, swiftly issued a clarification. The university stated that while the animals had been housed there, they were being transported for another entity, were not owned by the university at the time of the crash, and, most crucially, were not infectious. The monkeys, they claimed, were disease-free. This created an impossible situation for the officials on the ground. Despite the conflicting reports, the animals were still considered aggressive and a threat to public safety, especially near a major thoroughfare like I-59. Sheriff's deputies and animal control specialists fanned out through the roadside thickets and ditches. The search was dramatic, utilizing a mix of traps and tracking techniques. The search and containment efforts came with a tragic cost. Out of the 21 Rhesus macaques being transported, authorities later confirmed that a significant number had to be destroyed as they were captured or contained. Authorities defended the action, saying they had to operate on the information initially provided by the transport team that the monkeys were dangerous and posed an immediate health risk. As of the latest update, the final count is still being determined, with some reports suggesting a small number of monkeys remain unaccounted for, leaving a lingering uncertainty along this stretch of the interstate. A cautionary tale of miscommunication and the unexpected dangers of highway transport. We will continue to follow any updates on the final fate of the escaped animals. Beyond the dramatic search for the missing macaques lies a more troubling element, a veil of secrecy surrounding the animal research industry itself. These 21 Rhesus monkeys were being housed at Tulane University's National Primate Research Center, yet Tulane was quick to distance itself, stating they did not own the monkeys, were not transporting them, and would not disclose the destination or the owner. This reluctance to provide transparency, even after a public health scare, has drawn immediate criticism. Critics argue that when a truck carrying research animals crashes on a public highway, the community has a right to know the full context. Who is financially invested in this shipment? Where were these animals being sent for testing? The entire incident has shown a spotlight on the often hidden process of transporting animals that are biologically similar to humans from one research facility to another, leaving authorities and the public with a host of unanswered questions. This crash has quickly become a flashpoint for animal welfare advocates. Organizations are renewing calls for an end to primate research, arguing that the escape and the tragic killing of several of the monkeys, all done in the name of safety, highlights the inherent cruelty and volatility of the industry. They assert that these are highly intelligent, social animals that deserve protection, not exploitation, calling on Congress to divest from primate research and shift funding toward non-animal alternatives. The final tragic tally adds to the gravity of the situation. Of the 21 macaques on board, local authorities confirmed that 5 were killed during the containment efforts, While the official search has wound down, the ethical debate surrounding the fate and purpose of the remaining monkeys is only just beginning.